Ready? Start. Madam Chairman, I thank all the honorable members who have been taken part in this discussion. Nearly 13 honorable members have taken part and given their good suggestions on the electoral reforms. Para. As far as the bill is concerned, broadly there is no opposition. This was introduced in the Rajya Sabha and was passed unanimously. The entire House, starting from the initiator, said if the government assures electoral reforms at an early date, we will support. The same thing we see here also. Except one or two friends, all others have no objection to this bill. But everybody talked of the comprehensive electoral reforms and they wanted a comprehensive bill to be brought forward before the House at an early date. Para. Sir, this bill was first introduced in 1985 when the Punjab elections were considered. Again, an ordinance was issued and it was allowed to lapse. In 1991, during the Janata Dal government's rule, the then Minister for Law and Justice, Sri Goswami, wanted a comprehensive electoral reforms bill. He appointed a committee under his chairmanship and had gone certainly deep into the matter. This committee also considered this, and this is a part of the bill that is pending before the other house because it was introduced in 1991 by him. Again, in 1992, the Election Commission discussed this with all the political parties and they had come to the decision that it should be passed. The government issued the ordinance because of holding the Punjab elections. There was no alternative for us except to go in for this ordinance. In the recent elections, the violence has taken the lives of so many people. In the entire country, out of the 12 parliamentary constituencies where elections were countermanded, elections for 4 constituencies from Punjab because of the death of the candidates. In the country, out of the 34 assembly constituencies, 28 were in Punjab. There were 31 deaths, out of which 25 were in Punjab assembly elections alone. Taking into consideration the seriousness, the government had no alternative except to go in for an ordinance which is before the House in the shape of this bill. So I request the House to pass it. Para. Sir, in the course of the debate, including Sri Bhargava and Mr. Rao have suggested that a comprehensive bill has to be brought forward. Para. The government is also serious about it and I know very well about it. We have gone into the matter thoroughly well. I must pay compliments to my predecessor, Sri Goswami, who took a lot of interest and went deep into the matter. He had come forward with 3 or 4 bills. Out of the 4 bills which he had introduced in the lower house, one has already been passed in both the houses, and that is about the service conditions of the election commissioner. The second one is about the 71st Constitution Amendment Bill, meant for delimitation and rotation of scheduled caste constituencies, which is still pending. I have also introduced a bill. The other one is about the 70th Constitution Amendment Bill, which deals with the appointment of the election commissioner. That is also pending here. About this, I want to go along with a comprehensive bill that we proposed to have. This will be taken up first. The main reforms will come after I consult with all my friends from the opposition. Para. The Dinesh Goswami committee have gone into these things in a thorough way. They have suggested a number of reforms. They have suggested that the election commission should be a body of 3 members. The appointment of chief election commissioner to be in consultation with the Chief Justice of India and the leader of the opposition. The Chief Election Commissioner is to be consulted for appointment of other members, a fresh delimitation on the basis of 1981 consensus. Now we are going for 1991 consensus. The elections are to be held. They have further suggested rotation of seats reserved for scheduled castes. So these are the recommendations of the Dinesh Goswami committee. They have further suggested introduction of multi-purpose photo identity cards. It is a very costly item, but still we have to think over it. The other recommendations are no individual to be allowed to contest from more than 2 constituencies, non-serious candidates to be discouraged from filling of nomination papers. This is becoming a menace. It is taking a different turn also. In the recent elections, perhaps honorable members have seen that the party candidates themselves got the support of 25 to 35 supporters and they contested as independent candidates. We also have to consider regarding the security to be provided to them.